Have you ever heard of a stoup?
I'm guessing you're not talking about that thing by the front door.
No. Today at the Ingles table, we're making a stew and soup combination that I'm calling cabbage roll stoup.
So the first thing we're gonna do is brown off some ground beef, but I've already done that for you. We've got our onions and our ground beef and our garlic with a little pinch of salt that we browned off and drained, and now we're gonna build the soup with that.
Stoup.
Stoup.
So we've got some carrots. I think it's great that Ingles sells all these wonderful fresh vegetables that are already shredded up because I don't really have time to shred carrots, but Ingles takes care of that for me. So we've got the carrots in. Next coming up is cabbage, and I know that looks like a lot of cabbage. It's gonna make a nice big pot of stoup. Clark, I'm gonna let you continue being the pot stirrer there and get all that incorporated.
Use my talents for good. I'm gonna put in 2 fresh bay leaves as well.
All right, so we'll get that incorporated. And I'll tell you about how this recipe came about. Growing up, my whole family made this dish. It was called halupkis. Do you remember the first time that you had that, Clark?
Yeah, we were dating and we went to your mom's house for Sunday lunch, which was intimidating enough. And then I was told we were having halupkis, and I said, having a what? I said, what is that? So I came to find out that it is actually a stuffed cabbage roll. It's kind of like meatloaf inside of a cabbage, but.
So my mom and my grandmom and my aunt, everybody in my family has made these for as long as I can remember. And if you've ever had a cabbage roll, you have to get the whole head of cabbage, pour it out, steam it in this big pot of water, cut it up, and then you mix up all the ingredients, and you have to roll it. Doesn't that sound like it takes a lot of time?
Sounds like it takes a week to have Sunday dinner.
Right. So we don't have a week, so that's why we're having cabbage roll stoup. I took my mom's recipe and I adapted it to what our active lifestyle needs.
All right, Suzy, I'm ready for the rice.
Okay, rice. So when my mom made her cabbage roll, she would use white rice, but we're trying to add a little bit extra nutrition and fiber, so we like to cook with brown rice. If you prefer white rice, of course you can use that in this recipe.
Next, we're gonna add our liquids.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with a can of Laura Lynn tomato sauce, and I'm gonna pour it very carefully, because you look very nice today.
It almost matches my shirt.
Almost, but you don't want it to be on your shirt. Okay, so we'll get that in there. And we're gonna use the whole container of beef broth. You continue stirring and I'll be careful, I promise. Now, if you're looking for this recipe, we've got it online at ingles-markets.com. Head to the website and click on the Ingles table banner and you can print out this recipe, quick tips, and so much more.
And if you leave your printed recipe at home, like I do, pull it up on your phone. You can check it out while you're at the store and see what things you need to buy to make this recipe at home.
So I'm also gonna add, this is something that my mom, when she made cabbage rolls, she would always squirt a little bit of ketchup on top.
Yeah, so she glazed the top of the cabbage rolls with some ketchup. I'm getting this incorporated now. Last but not least, our spices.
So we're gonna do a little sweet and a little sour. So we've got some brown sugar, salt, and black pepper. I've got those in one bowl here. I'm just gonna add those in for you. And then you said a little bit of sour. Smell that.
Woo. All right, that must be apple cider vinegar.
It is, but that's where the tart comes in.
Okay.
You need a little acidity to balance the flavors.
So it needs to cook for at least 45 minutes to an hour to let that rice rehydrate. And then beyond that, it's just to whatever your desired doneness would be. We're gonna come back and show you what it looks like when we plate it up. We'll be right back.
Oh, Clark, this just smells like the winter at my mom and dad's house.
All right, you ready for the big reveal?
I'm ready.
All right, here you go. Oh, that is beautiful.
Well, as beautiful as a homey dish can be. This is like having a hug from heaven from my mom. Look at that.
There you have it.
And today we stopped by Ingles Bakery and we picked up one of their fresh baked in store baguettes to serve with it. It looks so good.
It does. Your mom would be very proud.
Thank you. And thank you so much for joining us here at the Ingles table.
Make sure and explore the site for more great tips, tricks, and recipes.
Find us online at ingles-markets.com.
We'll see you next time.